Welcome back to Tulsa Welding School's Top Welder. This is the second project. You're in episode 2, and we're going in with RSI. Team Phoenix has the lead, and all 3 other teams, believe it or not, tied for second. So it's a very close race, and it's gonna come down to the very end is what it's looking like. Today, we're building lawn furniture. So still an outdoor project, and they've each got their own themes that are going to run throughout the end of the season. They need to be mindful of not only the clock, but also the amount of materials they're using because they're each limited on what they have. All right, guys, I'm excited for this second project, lawn furniture. Let's get started. Ready, set, go.
Let's do it. Want to see what kind of square tube we have and then go from there? Because that's not going to change, right? Square tube.
A couple of them were working to the very last second in that first episode. Surely they learned their lesson, and we have 4 finished and polished projects today.
Coming up high, back up. I like to keep it light.
Let's go with that smaller stuff over there.
Everybody here is skilled in what they're doing. We did learn that. I'm hoping this lawn furniture deal is gonna work out. I wonder how many of them are gonna build chairs.
So you've got your 22.
Use that one. How many use this one?
Oh, I was doing yours. How tall do you want to make it?
Let's go 33.
What are you guys making?
It's an outside, like a small lawn table, you know, by lawn chairs. We're gonna use half of this to make a little trough to have, you know, propane burner and a little fire in the middle. That's
Feel
the
like
plan.
you're gonna have enough time?
Yes.
I think so. We have a pretty solid plan.
Square cuts, easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Gonna see a lot of welds on this one.
We're gonna see a lot of welds. I'm anxious. I like welds.
Right before the crown. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Are we gonna do 4 of them, you think?
I think so.
What I'll do right after I cut these, I'll start cutting slices off for the suckers.
All right, Team Houston, what are we making?
We're gonna go with a bar stool, kind of try to simulate a lighthouse.
Sounds like something simple, where they should
Finish.
have plenty of time.
I hope so.
That'll be good. Houston location is where we're filming today. So this is a hometown Cowboys right here. What are we working on, RSI?
We are doing a rocking chair.
A rocking chair.
Yes, sir. Rocking
A
chair.
little bit of element of difficulty there to
I
throw
know.
in. It's not just gonna stand, it's gonna rock. RSI is the Refrigeration School out of Phoenix. These are your defending champions from the first round, and we'll see if they can defend their title. What do we got going on, Garrett?
Octopus.
Octopus tabletop. Okay, yeah, because you had the ocean thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of raced against the clock in that first round.
I think our better plan on this one is gonna help us out.
Pretty good with that cutting torch. Not as good as my old man. My old man was surgical with a cutting torch, but he's pretty close. Attaboy. There you go. Octopus. What did he say? Table? Ah! So she's gonna have to cut 8 legs, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how many legs an octopus has. Tentacles. The RSI team, their theme was Rebar Cowboy. I'm anxious to see how they turn a rocking chair into Rebar Cowboy. You've got to maintain that theme throughout all 3 rounds. Oh, they're about to cut. Let's watch them. This is much thicker steel.
Oh yeah, if we tried using the cutting disc, we'd be here all day.
He's not gonna ask me to do it for him, but if he did, I would, and I would kill it. Teamwork, I like it. Oh, and he's blowing through it.
So we're gonna put it on here and tack it.
What are we going to use for the seat part?
A piece of plate.
I feel like Jacksonville, so far, if anybody's bit off more than they can chew, they might have. I really thought people were gonna choose things that are a little easier to finish in 90 minutes.
We're gonna tack 2 right here, and then we're gonna tack the other 2 right here.
Dang, they're doing like some braiding. Back of the rocking chair?
Yes, sir. This is going to suck. Where's that hammer?
There you go. There you go. We're still working on the circles here. Shannon's been running that little bandsaw for a while now. So, where's the top of the table?
Top of the table is going to be another piece of sheet metal.
Okay.
We're going to make the legs out of the pipe here. Octopus got the little suckers on the legs. That's what she's been cutting. Not sure yet, but it's going to come off and tabletop will be up here.
Oh, so he's gonna hold it
Like holding
this.
it up. Yeah, there we go.
Now I see it. They said that they're a little more on schedule than they were in the first round.
And then these two over here,
Are gonna go like this. You see?
kind of lean them over this way a little bit.
These are this way, smaller, bigger.
Something up with the tip. Big thanks to Miller for not only providing the welders, but also providing the judges for the day.
I'm real happy with what I'm seeing from the creativity side of things, and the teamwork has been real cool, especially with Team RSI. I'm excited to see what they put together because they work so well together.
For me, it's fun to watch the collaboration, right? They don't know each other before this event, so it's fun to see how each pair kind of works together and how they kind of tackle the challenge.
18 inches?
Yeah.
Or should we do 20? We do 18-inch legs and that'll make it 20.
Yeah,
That'll
that'll
be
be,
too
yeah.
tall.
I wonder if he thought about hitting it harder.
Not sure what he's going for here, but it'll be
It's a
interesting.
cooler look, I think, like the leave-in, like I think it looks cool.
Is it a hammock? Is it a
It's
back
probably
rest?
gonna be a decorative lawn chair, is my guess. It actually might be a bench now that I'm looking at those things.
You're gonna have to do this to all 8 legs.
We're gonna do 4.
4?
We're gonna do 4.
I thought Octopus had 8 legs.
We got it covered.
She got it covered, she said.
I feel like we got it. Yeah,
don't-
you got it.
Oh.
We tore it, but that's okay.
I get it, I get the overall idea. Still waiting to see it come to fruition.
If you want it on the inside, it'll have to be like around here. And that doesn't look like a lighthouse.
If you win, are you gonna put this Thunderbolt to use?
Oh yeah, yeah, and everything that I use. And everything that I built.
You're mainly on YouTube, right?
Mainly on YouTube, that's it.
Remind me of your channel name?
Night Wrencher.
The Night Wrencher. So you got 50 minutes. How do you feel about the clock?
I'm feeling pretty good. Once we get everything tacked up and then I can go to Hammertown on that weld, we'll be fine.
I'm nervous about the clock for you, but if you're confident, then that's all that matters. How you feel, Tim?
Pretty good.
You're on YouTube, correct?
I am, yeah.
What's your name on YouTube?
TIMWELDS.
TIMWELDS. Richard, you got a YouTube channel?
Yes, sir. 42 fast.
42 fast.
There you go.
How many subscribers you got?
What's that?
How many subscribers you got?
I think we're gonna hit 60K like any day now.
Attaboy, there you go.
You think it might be faster if we just started notching it and
Okay.
weld it?
Yeah.
How many followers you have on Instagram?
I think it's like 4,000 or something, and then LinkedIn. Yeah.
There you go. Garrett, how do you feel about the clock?
Not doing too bad.
45 minutes.
okay about it
We're
this
halfway
time.
through. We're at the halfway mark.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
buttered up all the
really
way?
narrow.
Let's do it a little bit more in the center, right there.
They're not really even having to talk a lot to each other just because they know what's going on. They know the drill. It's neat to watch them work together.
Will you weld those 4, please?
So I think we can make it fit, unless you want to fill those massive gaps. I don't think that's going to work out.
I can do it.
What's the problem?
It's wobbly right now. We're going to trim some angles on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but remember we didn't, they're squared off right now, so we gotta.
We're going to cut them square.
This is kind of off down here. Looks like I cut it.
That's a little better.
Yeah. That first fit was a little wonky.
You don't
I
have
cut
to
those a little bit crooked.
It's all right.
It's
not
still
close. He's moving.
fairly straight. It just kind of swelled on one side.
He's moving.
Cut some legs out, okay? Like you said, if we don't have enough time, at least it'll be a chair.
we'll do it if we get there, but I think we're still gonna do it, man.
30 minutes, everybody. 30 minutes. Man, that's gonna look good. The rocking part is what they're gonna have trouble finishing off. I can already see how this is a little crooked, but they're gonna finish. Houston, we do not have a problem. Can you feel that gap?
Oh, I can feel it.
They
I try
both
not
said
to have
yes at the
those.
same time. Is it gonna be pretty though?
Oh, yeah.
So pretty.
Garrett, we haven't started the top yet,
I know.
so we gotta do that.
That's a good clean weld. I like that. Daddy approves.
You gonna arch it?
I'm gonna arch it.
We don't have enough time,
I'm
man.
going for it, man.
We're not gonna have enough time.
We're gonna delete the armrest.
Why you need those marks on it?
We're gonna do a bunch of slits to put the bend in it for the rocking.
20 minutes, how you feel?
We're struggling again, but hopefully we'll get it done.
It looks like, the main part's done.
You can't be rocking. You gotta do legs.
I know, we gotta do it. You're right, I'm with you.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I can hold them and square them up for you. Let me do this? Huh? Get the legs ready. We're gonna run out of time.
Man, they got the legs on. Attaboy, there you go. How are you guys working on your theme for this one?
What's that? A perfect summer night. You're sitting out on the back patio. You got some fire going there.
So they're just saying the theme. Not enough theme for me. See, these guys, they had a lighthouse in their first design, and now this second stool is a lighthouse. For me, theme-wise, this is more of a 10.
I have to admit, we may have bit off a little too much on this.
Yeah, maybe. The only team, it looks like Jacksonville is the only team that's on time. Sorry, I wish I could help. Can't help, conflict of interest. That was about to be a really cool table. I don't know that they're gonna have time to finish that other side. They don't seem satisfied. They wanted it to look better than it does. But if they could only see everybody else's projects, they would see that they're ahead of schedule.
5 minutes. Now I'm assuming this is a table.
It was going to be a table, an octopus table.
Okay.
All the legs are all goofy. That's okay, all right.
What I really like about it is how similar it looks to the lighthouse they put on
That was a goal.
90 seconds and everybody is still working. Just like round one.
Or what if the legs come out of the...
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's okay.
cradle
Let's just put the tabletop on.
All right, it's getting down to the wire. We're almost done with episode 2, the second project.
Or here, just do it. Just do it. Just get it up there.
It's over. We're done.
Up on the table?
What's that?
5,
No, go,
4, 3,
Go.
2, 1. Time's up.
Oh, we weren't
Time's
grounded.
up, everybody.
We weren't grounded.
Yep.
This second project was a nail biter. Came down to the final few minutes where all 4 teams barely finished. We're gonna go with Jacksonville first. Bring your project up, let's check it out. They've got to maintain that same theme as the first project, and we're looking at 3 different criteria. We're gonna look at overall presentation, technical skills, and then the creativity. So guys, tell us about your project before we dive into it.
We built an outdoor table that you might have by lawn chairs outside on your patio, but there's something unique about it here. There's a trough in the middle. We could put a propane burner in with some glass rocks to give you kind of that fire ambiance going with our summertime theme. Perfect end to a day sitting out by that.
How'd you feel about the clock?
It got down to the wire, like you said, man. We were booking it towards the end there. As you can see, we're not quite finished with it yet.
You know, it took me a while to figure out what this was, but once I did, I thought, man, this is actually a really good project. I love the fact that you could put propane in here. Looks nice and square. There's a lot more welding on this one compared to your other projects, so I thought it was very well done.
I like how this one, there's a lot more welding on it, so for me, I like seeing welds, so it's nice. Nice job, guys.
Great job to the Jacksonville team. We're gonna bring up our next Houston location next. All right, next up we've got Houston. Yeah, set that right up here on the table. So tell us about your theme and tell us what this is.
Well, we try to stick with the same theme, marine, kind of salt life. We kind of incorporated a lighthouse in our other project. So we thought we'd kind of keep it simple and go with a stool lighthouse.
We were talking about this earlier, that we both have like very grandiose ideas, but we tend to split creatively. So finding that middle ground where I have to compromise and he has to compromise. It's not just a stool, it's a culmination of everything that we've worked on.
Yeah, it looks just like the lighthouse that's on your first project.
Yeah, I think you guys really stepped it up in this round. I really like the lighthouse touch. Also, that rebar around the seat, that's super classy. I like that touch.
Right there.
You guys executed this project very well. Dale, as you know, when you get 2 bulls in a pen together, they're gonna tend to butt heads. So we got two very strong personalities here, and I think you guys really did a good job pulling together to make this project happen.
I appreciate it. We'll check out the next project and see where you guys fall.
Appreciate it.
Next up, we've got our champs from the first round, RSI, out of Phoenix. Bring us up your project. Originally, I thought I heard you say rocking chair.
Well, we wanted to come at it in a way that if we ran out of time, we could trim off the later stages, so we built the entire seat first.
I really like how you guys did this rebar. You could have taken the easy route out and just laid them on top of it and just made it straight, but doing it this way, yeah, it was loud and took a lot more time and it was hard and you were sweating, but I think the end result really came out nice.
You work really well as a team, and I think in this setting where you have time crunch, that is probably one of the most valuable things. I like the way you guys work together. It seems like you're on the same page. This is a really great project. You've got a lot of angles. First I was thinking to myself, I'm not sure what he's doing there, but it came together really good. There's a lot of welding on here. Every one of these joints has a weld around it, plus the welds on all around the chair, and everything looks really good. So
we're two chiefs in the same group, and we're learning when to defer to the other, and I'm looking forward to round 3. So.
Another 30 minutes, it would have been a rocking chair. So
maybe like 15 we could have got.
15 minutes.
Good job to the reigning champs from round number 1. Did good in round number 2. We're going to check out our 4th project and see where you guys fall. Let's bring up the 4th and final project.
So you can see we didn't quite finish.
What do we have here? Tell us about it.
This is an octopus coffee table.
Looks like the coffee might slide off
you're
the
gonna
table.
have one of those grippy bottom cups.
Better have like a suction cup, coffee cup.
Exactly.
Octopus usually have 8 legs, don't they?
They do, but we were actually not planning on doing the other 4. What we were gonna do is have them kind of looking like they were tucked underneath.
About 10 to 15 more minutes would have been it, I feel like.
We would have been there.
I was thinking maybe an hour, but 10 to 15 minutes might have been all you needed. The idea you had is off the charts. The fall through, like I said, the clock got you.
I notice, when you're putting your legs together, trying to decide how to make those bends, having a hard time, figuring that out. Using oxyacetylene on the sheet metal is a challenge, right? And I'm sure you were thinking, I wish I had my plasma cutter today, but...
That's a polite way of saying what we were thinking.
Right, yeah. I like the project overall, but again, we just needed a little bit more time.
I do have a question. Was it supposed to slant down like this?
No.
And we didn't have a ground for the tack
we
that's
didn't.
gonna hold the table
We had
flat.
one, 30 seconds left. We could have at least tacked it in place, but when he squeezed the trigger, nothing came out. We're like, ran out.
Round number 3 is going to be weighted, so pull it together in round number 3 and maybe surprise us all with making a comeback. Good luck to you. All right, the judge and I are going to step outside. We're going to do some calculating and find out who the winner of round number 2 is. And your winner of round number 2 for Tulsa Welding School's Top Welder Season 4 goes to Jacksonville. It was a really close race between Jacksonville, Houston, and RSI. They were all 3 really tight. It was almost a tie, but these guys edged out ahead because they had it all.
It's put together square. There's a lot more welds. I love the fact that you could put propane in there, and it went really good with their theme.
Yeah, I think the deciding factor there was how technically sound it was.
Round number 3 is going to be weighted. It's going to be really interesting. Everybody's still got a chance. Tulsa location came in 4th there, so they've got some catching up to do if they want to win. Stick around. We're on to the next one. Find out who wins that welder in round number 3.